11th day for inside the number 12th month for inside 2022, the year of our Lord. Small time now. It remain how many days? Just a little sprinkle of, less than 18 days, about 18 days to Christmas.
Yes, thereabouts.
Right?
And we'll go come, they sing Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle all the way.
A jingle?
Hey. Yes, ma'am. It's Jingle Bell.
It's Jingle.
It's Jingle.
Okay, I said Jingle Bell.
They say you cannot be local.
I beg you.
Why you going to talk? Hello? People, when they watch us, we don't just we celebrate because we don't say the year don't almost end. And plenty things go soon end as well. Based on, say, December. Now they promise us, say, some kind bad meant for the country go end. So the smile is on our face in anticipation of when all these things go end. But hey, now the Good Morning Nigeria show, we go there, yeah, we no go ever end because we will bring you the best of entertainment as usual. Back to back to back to back. Standing on existing protocol today, are they close to my very, very personal, honorable, the one and only, when this woman, as you see and so, now she signed the national budget for the country to take move go front. Honorable.
When you finish, no, boys. Why did they hear me like this? I could just imagine, boys is that. Boys is that. I know
you
they
don't live for Lagos.
I know they will die you nothing. Nothing they have. This name, they say that my people say that big name with the key monkey. But sorry, you no go fit shoot me.
At all.
But say this name at all.
I deal with you.
Yes, my people, as usual, go always start with to enter inside the newspaper. You know why? Because they make the column national dailies. So we go bring you all the matter where they come more smoke on top of all the newspapers for inside Nigeria this morning. And then when we leave that, because I sure say they want news, they go to hear well. That news have they inside our top story because that news I sure say go full all the papers them this morning. Inside the top story segment, now there will go open phone and make we hear from you. How the matter then take the you for body? CBN don't come out, come talk, say from now henceforth, all year Nigeria. In fact, I can talk them. Fellow Nigerians,
yes,
I hereby ban you from withdrawing more than 100,000 naira in a week. Meaning say in a day, now only 20,000 naira now you go need.
Yeah.
But if you want more than that, though, just remember, say you go pay 5% VAT. Or make we call them 5% tithe to the banks for processing fee. Now people come and look and say, hey, wait. You know, as insecurity day like this, so now, perchance now they kidnap a devil. No, perchance they kidnap somebody close to you now. And they can't talk, say, make you go bring money. How many days it go take you to gather all the money where the people then go talk? I be government for fighting security first, so that you no go fight the money now. So all of those ones, them, you know, it just they. But when the time reach, you go open phone line, make we hear from you how this matter take do you for body. We would like hear your
it good. I believe say this one, as people hear them, some people they shock, some people they talk say why. But I believe say federal government know what they do regarding that one as well. We get to that conversation we'll get this morning because I want to talk about all these extrajudicial killings, all these people that they harass anyhow, and how they affect everybody, and the things we need to know as citizens, so that these kind of things not going to happen to you as well. We will get better guests who will join us. We'll be human rights advocates, and they will come tell us some kind of things we need to know as citizens where you be, the kind of rights where you get to take stand on top. If they do you anyhow, you go feel show them, or you go feel carry them go court, so that you go get better judgment in your favor. Very, very better guests go join us, and then we'll go make sure say we'll go open phone lines for now to ask them all the questions where you need, so that you go clear your mind and clear all the doubts. So they no go fit to use you do anyhow anymore for streets. We'll go follow on top when he join us on top of the show as well.
So. Yes, so. And Jovita go here to bring us everything with the shell for inside the world of sports. As he be say, Morocco, one African country, don't enter port. I find out. So it take me. When that time reach, Jovi go bring and call your domot. All right, at this juncture, we could just go back break. Because I where they cry the sea road. But we go take small team. When we come back, we'll go bring you every way on top. The Good Morning Nigeria show. Food done. We they come back.
Yes, sir. Una welcome.
Uncle Jimmy Disu, this government has failed by my own estimation.
Person when we say, when it come to news work, he be senior man.
The level of suffering in this country. Vote for the person who will improve your life, because after this 2023, there will be no excuses.
For talking, he be senior man.
They know that the man has difficulty. From health challenge to name it is there for you to see. The world has changed. That's why I tell you that people don't think, they don't think deeply. This election will go happen, go be baba. Like, it go be baba.
We deserve a round of applause. Yes. Today. And this, now I say they are.
Aside Hot Friday special with Jimmy Disu live every Friday 7 p.m. on top wazobiamax TV.
Ogbonge broadcast journalist, Uncle Jimmy Disu.
This government has failed, by my own estimation.
Person when we say, when it come to news work, he be senior man.
The level of suffering in this country. Vote for the person who will go improve your life, because after this 2023, there will be no excuses.
For talking, he be senior man.
They know that the man has difficulty. From health challenge to name it, it is there for you to see. The world has changed. That's why I tell you that people don't think, they don't think deeply. This election will go happen, go be baba. Like, it go be baba.
We deserve a round of applause. Yes. Today. And this, now I say.
So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men.
So long as say the law still there, just continue to forgive. What is that?
Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Our parents, a lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who no get PVC? I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure say waiting they work for her, no they work.
Go. Take care of yourself and.
Better Talk showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top wazobiamax TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
As you come here, we tell you welcome to Better Talk.
So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men.
So long as say the law still there, just continue to forgive.
What is that? Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Our parents, a lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who no get PVC? I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure say waiting they work for her, no they work. Go.
Take care of yourself and.
Better Talk showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top wazobiamax TV.
So they come again, make for fit and well for country people. They say, person where to take for party, go follow them wash plates. I can't remember one where you people talk, say make you leave when the ovation day loudest. Make you not go stay past yourself, because when you don't stay too much like that now, see finish go enter. How you they take make sure say see finish no enter? You know say when I they look the things then when they play for inside election, I see this party talk say no worry, it be like say this person don't already win the election. No worry, with the way things they go, this person don't win them because this other party no go ever feel come back again. Then another person come talk say I have never failed an election before since Ibisa enter inside ballot. The other one go come talk say because we want to take over, we will take over our country. So you see, it come they look like say we don't make them see us finish. So it can't be like say they don't know our mind finish. Say no matter what thing they go happen, they don't decide for their mind waiting it be say our mindsets go be, because after all we no get choice. But my dear country people, I go let you know say you go feel proof to our politicians for inside this 2023 election say you know be person we don't too take for party, so you don't go follow them wash plate because you don't learn your lesson. I don't learn how to live when the ovation day loudest, so you don't know the right thing to do. And one way where you go fit make sure say you prove that one, now to make sure say you endure the pain to get your PVC. Go collect them as INEC don't say they go collect them from 12 to December to 22 January. Now they are go babri, but you the day yet, you could I don't know whether I get a sprinkle over.
You don't finish talk, no need.
This matter. All right, I there were good morning. Waiting the shell for inside the newspaper this morning.
I dare here. Chukudi agree to.
Agree to fresh.
Standing on existing protocols, sir.
Stand well.
Can I go on, sir?
Move on.
All right. Make I start with the punch. My people, when they watch us, you know as we do and for here, you go just check out the ones where they touch you, so that when we enter our top story, we go put phone lines where you go follow us yarn. All right. The punch now we go start with. They say queues grow. Ex-depot price hits 235 naira per litre. Now waiting. They talk for there now. Got carry put them. You see in picture for there. Train attack victims demand federal government compensation. Say how far now? Federal government. Waiting they happen. Drop on. Check out for page 22. Diaspora Nigerians sue INEC over poll. They want two candidates inside the matter. Go read them out for there. Nigeria, others facing huge debt crisis. Who talk this one? Now World Bank, they give us the updates. New Naira. Okay, they say consumers, companies panic as CBN slashes withdrawal limits. They don't talk. Say over-the-counter weekly withdrawals now 100K for individuals, then 500K for firms. Not too far like that. All right. POS terminal operators plan nationwide protest. Says policy will kill their business. Actually, if you look at them like that, practical situation on the ground doesn't support this policy. Now SMEs and bank customers, they talk this one. All right, we come down. At least they give us breakdown of how the matter will be for here as well. Federal government set up panel to probe oil theft. People with a thief our oil. He did it for page 22. Soldier with fibroid tortured for attempting to resign. Wow. Go check them out for page 4 and 5. Lagos OK's hijab for schools. PFN preaches peace. Chukudi.
Edewo. Make we look the picture when they're the front page of the newspaper.
Damn.
Everybody when they that picture where you see their face, they smile.
They smile.
Oga President too, they smile. You know, saying in teeth, no, they show when they smile, but in they smile.
They smile, yes.
This is a very important ceremony when happen. He gets one new arrangement where go contribute to research. And you know everything will concern science and technology. They be opened the new complex yesterday. Now why everybody they happy? And then we don't talk and say research they very very important.
Definitely.
Because man not they learn finish or man and woman not they learn finish.
Yes.
And now waiting you learn now you go know so that you go feel add value to society. So I go like congratulate the federal government of Nigeria and indeed Nigerians. Hopefully. You know, the people when go inside this place, they use the sense when God don't give them. Go fit proper solutions to the problems when we say we dey face for inside this our country because now as man and woman they think, now you go fit find solution to problem. And I will also beg them. Say make it not be say, now only on the day when they do the inauguration, now people go smile, now people go happy, now people go snap picture. Then 1 year later, we'll go talk say, it's like we did not beg. I won't take God beg them. No. Everything when they feel do to use ensure say this place they up and running. I want to tell people they call up, they will continue so that it will add value to our society. Then yesterday, the Central Bank of Nigeria been announced new policy.
Yes, sir.
Plenty people will be in the shout say, hey, if we check the reality and this idea when Central Bank don't carry come, it be like say Central Bank not really understand. Okay. Now they say over the counter withdrawal. That one means say when you work go bank to go withdraw your own money or limitation don't they don't bring them down from the one where we say a day before. The idea now so that more people go they do e-transactions,
online
electronic. So now what thing they want?
When lights day.
Don't forget, not be just only light.
No,
if you get data. And then what? Don't forget, say earlier the central bank be announced say in order to check this one where we say people they hold currency.
Yes.
And when our money when supposed they inside vaults, no they vaults, and you know they for people hand. The thing they for inside some people bedroom they collect AC. They be announced say they go redesign the naira 100, 200, 500. As the matter be like this now, all the ATM now from January 9th, now 200 naira will be the highest denomination when go there. They hope say this new policy, all these people will be say go kidnap people, because they ask you where you go bring money. All these people will be say maybe because they won't win election or they won't bribe or they won't use our money do something, go carry money, go keep inside bedroom. They won't see how they will take do it. But SMEs, people they do small business. They don't come and talk say, if you check the reality, it not be as the thing take day. Say it's good to do e-transaction. We want make we advance. We want make we do the things the way other people they do them. So that plenty money no go just there in circulation or they lie inside people's bedroom. True. But make you check the reality of the average Nigerian. Some people now daily 2K, now they hustle for. And that daily 2K, after they work finish, they must collect that 2K. Central Bank don't talk say you get the way you fit do it. Okay. Even if that just ordinary phone you they use. When we say no before, when we say get internet on top, you get the way when we say you go fit do it. Me I believe say if government look problem and then come bring idea when go solve the problem. Before we begin they cry first, make we look wetin the end result go be. Now, if the end result go be something wey we say go benefit all of us, good. But make we not run away from the challenges where they in existence. Like, for example, I give the example of laborers when they site, when we say after they finish every day, you must pay them.
Money, yes.
Those people, nothing concern them with bank account. Now, as they take collect their money, now they put up.
Yes.
But they talk say means they through which these people, they're not going to be outsiders. We go draw them inside. Even if they don't fit spell ABC, so long as they fit use their phone, maybe now star 1 something something, star 8 something something, they go to get their money. Let's see how it goes.
Atiku don't break down this one, so a surprise say you know put into consideration some kind loopholes. Make I use Atiku grammar, lacunas we already face for inside this matter. One of it be say, wetin concern kidnapper, whether or not you pay 5% before you gather money. Shebi person wey kidnap you, wetin he want na money, he go want him money. I been dey expect say government for actually do their best to make sure say everything wey concern banditry and kidnapping na 18 of the end. Because at the end of the day, na people wey be say their family members dey kidnapped, and then go suffer these consequences. Because person wey kidnap you to use make money, e no concern them how you use get the cash. Wetin they want from you na wetin they want from you. So wetin government go do about that situation? Because e be like say more people go die na kidnappers then. And then secondly, all failed transaction, who go take the responsibility? Because I want transfer money to you now because I no fit give you cash. Transaction fail. Now who go bear the brunt? And how go you get the money send you back? I'm talking about 200 naira for each ATM.
Yes.
Remember, say after the third use of another person ATM, you go pay 35 naira. And then for you to withdraw, each ATM they dispense 10 notes per time. Now what did they do these days? So person puts 10 notes for 200 naira. Now how much? 2,000 naira. Another 10 notes, 2,000. So after 3,000 naira withdrawal, I'll come pay 35 naira. And so each money I withdraw after 3,000 for each bank will not be my own. I go pay 35 naira. CBN don't look at removing those charges so that it go make them easy for people to fit access. But why they not place all those ones for inside the card? Because that one no day for the letter where be say they bring out. This is nothing so you be say they supposed to look at.
Okay, so Chukudi, something be trend recently where Oga Atiku being come out to talk about how the Chatham House interview being go or the conversation being go. Say it be like comedy. Say make Oga Tinubu rest. At least he did inside one of the other papers saying talk say make Oga Tinubu rest. Say him don't try. But it seems be like comedy way go do. How you go take rate?
Now in talk person Oga Dele Momodu. Now in talk this one. And him mean they talk say with the way when things take play out for there.
Yeah.
Say it just be like say the package you package person just go disgrace him for international market based on say if they ask you question you will be say that you go take charge and find solution to the problems where we say people vote you to go solve. You can't begin the talk say to show say you be person when you they carry people along or you they carry people gather they follow body. This one go answer that one go answer that one, that one go answer that one. For issues where we say that you go answer and address and take charge. Say the thing they somehow. Some people can even talk say we they always they complain about waste. We they talk and say one stop waste. You can't gather people. The governor of Lagos State did there. Governor of Ebonyi State did there. Some former governor did there. Everybody just pack people with you, travel. Say it just be like saying a waste of resources. But what I always tell Nigerians now say at the end, the Nigerian people when go come out in their numbers to validate the candidacy of all the people who don't present themselves at all levels, and then the most important parts. So do your research now. Take your decision. Use your tongue to count your teeth.
Even APC don't come out, come talk, say, ooh, Tinubu don't follow na hand. On be the expect, say, you go answer some questions, make some kind things happen, but you can't shock on as it be say delegate duties. So, you know, they give each other and a very welcome development.
Now so it be, during this period. Now so you go to see my people, but we entered The Guardian quickly. It's a controversy trails new correctional facility as firm demands land compensation for NCOs. Go check them out for there for page 4. Ariboshola loyalists seize hostilities, move to rebuild Osho APC after Oyetola's defeat. On there for page 5. Invisible challenge. They say NCC wants TikTok users on information stealing malware. But like some new things don't enter there. Where they use they get people information. They say CBN places restriction on cash withdrawals begins January 9. So now next month, 9 the matter go shelle. Nigeria to spend 160% of revenue on debt servicing in 2027. Now World Bank, they draw our ear. They talk this one. Say, see waiting it go be. They say Ghana's default raises fear about Nigeria's fate. World Bank pushes for aggressive reform to save the economy. 70% of bank loans go into state projects. Poor countries' debt service payments to top $62 billion, says report. Okay, now the grammar and plenty things over here be that. Boko Haram kills 33 wives of ISWAP fighters. That one did, yeah? And yes, the Chatham House matter where they say Tinubu tried should take deserved rest. Now, Oga Atiku aid. They always tired. I beg your pardon. Say Tinubu tired. He should take deserved rest, says Atiku's aid. At least Chukudi don't break down. My brother, how far? Which one is it?
The one we concern Igbese. They really show say the future no good.
Money where would they owe?
I know say plenty people they always they talk say tomorrow will be great, tomorrow will be better. But then the reality now say if you dey look the signs, tomorrow no go great, tomorrow no go better. And this no be matter of God forbid. I rebuke it, I reject it. God will go and clear all crooked paths. Now lie, you don't borrow money, you don't enter Igbese. Who borrow you money go collect your money back?
Normal.
See what the World Bank they tell us. No. Say 160% of our revenue on debt servicing.
To service debt.
Not be say you even they pay the debt.
No, now the interest when they on top, where you go they pay.
It just be like person borrow you money, you come pass front of here, you know greet and good morning. How dare you? He borrow you money, you know they greet and you don't come get pride. Now the servicing first. To service means say you dey let people know say yes, I'm owing you. I'm sorry, I'm owing you.
I remember.
You never pay your Igbese. So 160% of our revenue, the money where would they make on debt servicing alone, and then what the future is not bright. I believe say at this stage when we dey now, we don't pass the age where these people go forgive your debt. You know, say get the time when say they be look and say okay, this one Igbese too much, or no problem, we forgive. They're not they go collect, they go use something collect them. It's either you go give them something or they go put something when go continue to put you in that state of give me, I beg, I need. Now when we need leaders, when we say they're not they think of now, they think of the future. How we go take we address this problem? How as a people when God bless with abundant human and natural resources, we no go there in debt bondage. Where you be say anything where you want to do. Not to go collect, not to go borrow. Now we say to borrow na bad thing. What you they use? What you they borrow for? Yeah. If your revenue not to the service debt, and you call the look, you don't already they go 2027. When we dey 2022, there were problem.
And then we'll make I just add a sprinkle of addendum to this matter. Yes, so waiting be 160%. It means say 100% means say the entire money where you be say you don't make, entire money of your revenue. 60% on top meaning say the entire money plus additional 60 where you never know say you never make go still follow for debt. Meaning say everything we be say be money where would they work for, where we gather for this our economy where our finance minister where I picture they talk say they healthy, they alive. Say Nigeria no they broke. So for this Nigeria, we know they broke. All the 100% of money we would they make for 2027, plus including 60% extra, where we never know as we go use make them. We go use all of them, they pay Igbese. That means we not get hope on how we be say we won't use survive as a country in terms of money we will use run the nation. Because all the money we would they make go enter inside debt. If possibly we come borrow more. Add 60% more to use pay the debt. Now, waiting that explanation me. And just recently, finance minister have been talking, say we know they broke, Nigeria they rich. Abi, yes, now so rich people they used to. I won't end my case.
Okay, make I just run through the final paper quickly. Okay, now this day, most waiting they get for their I believe so we don't touch many of them. Tinubu, how I made my money. I'm not denying my wealth. I'm waiting to talk for here. Go check him out, make you understand how he made his money. Okay, we come down. They say, says West still uncomfortable with Buhari reason they are not selling arms to his government. Vows Nigerians won't suffer under him because he's not the incumbent. Okay, boast he remains forerunner of 2023 presidential run. I'm waiting to talk for there. Go check them out. You go understand them. Again, World Bank raises the alarm, says Nigeria's economy at critical juncture. At least they don't help us break on that matter. Sultan, let's trust Buhari on promise for credible 2023 elections. I'm waiting to talk. Atiku, Tinubu's Chatham House appearance comparable only to stand-up comedy. Yes, Chukudi don't help us on break down that one too. In a move that may prevent vote buying, CBN sets new withdrawal limits. At least they don't break down that one for you safe as well. Okay. Yes, the new building with the open where Chukudi been talk. Everybody is smiling except this man where they here, but everybody else is smiling. All right, my people, and are the things where they on top of the papers this morning, we'd like to hear from you. What do you think? Which one touch you for body where you would like to talk about? Small time now, we'll go open phone lines where you go follow us here. And Chukudi, thank you.
Thank you, Fresh.
All right, we'll go take a small break. When we come back, let us talk. Will they come?
There are days when you think, oh, more, I don't try. Order a Glovo. Days when plans run longer. What if we order a Glovo? Or days when you can't control everything. Oh yes, because on Glovo you can order anything you want. Glovo, you order, we deliver.
My son Aiden wants to be a great actor like me.
You did great.
A couple of years ago was when his acting began.
Bow down to my flaming sword.
Think you can play? Catch.
I take him to auditions and give him Twisco, our family favorite. With the right support, my boy is going to be a great actor.
You got the role!
Give your kids Twisco to support their big dreams. Twisco, power your dream.
Getting better school grades just got easier. Watch the lessons on Wazobia TV every Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. You can also download the YouLesson app on your Google Play Store or Apple App Store.
You know, my best conversation was the one that got the warmest.
It's nothing but God. Like, what if you never get to blow? Like, what if you never make it in life? What do you want to do with your life?
A lot of men, divorce is rampant.
It's not just about the interview, but about the connection.
I was a props man, the car props man. I was a producer.
Wow. I'll be like,
I can't play a part, you can't play my part. You know, we have a lot of great conversations on With Today, but there's some of them that I say you have to watch.
Until you normalize mistake, you will never enjoy your life.
Yes.
Dr. Makinde said, Mika, this is prolapse.
But there was no one to take care of me.
I don't want to break down. Ow.
With Trudy showing Sundays 5 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
Welcome back, and I'm still inside the Good Morning Naija show now you did this morning. And of course, before that break, we don't bring you all the matter then we gather smoke on top the front page of newspaper. Time don't reach when it be say you go talk your mind now. Make we know how all these things so you see for people, how they take do you for body. Begin send us messages now inside our WhatsApp number, and then phone lines will begin show on top of your screen now. Or you begin call us. Make we know how this matter they take do you for body. Call us, see the phone numbers and begin call us. Remember, say this phone number they different for the WhatsApp owner. WhatsApp owner only message. Now you go send inside the WhatsApp number. This one are for only calls. And then I could just let you know, so when you call us, now only 60 seconds you get to stuck your mind. And try and make you quench the voice of your TV so that we're not going to get, shon sound. You need a good for ear at all. And of course, I don't tell you, say, no call the WhatsApp number. That one are the 10th and the very important commandment. No call the WhatsApp line. Just send message to the WhatsApp number. All right. I make a hand over to my honorable Mickey BC begin give us flesh.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Make a sharply run the matter as it be. They say number one where they here. Okay, 8 months with health salaries and ask them. They don't come out, contact say this one. We government don't they talk about educational loans. They're not to follow them. They're not to believe say it makes sense like that. They oppose them. They say it's no go work. Another one where they hear they say CBN don't reduce cash withdrawals to 100K per week and 500K per week for individuals and companies them. Within they talk 100K and 500K per week for individuals and companies. And they say this one will take effect from January 9, looking at the matter for ground. All right, they say, Minister, they blame incessant building collapse. All this collapse building where they happen anyhow. They say they blame them on indiscipline. Okay. We will put flesh for that one, make you understand them better. And they say Nigerian police placed 2.5 million naira bounty, which means say they don't put money on top person head, on top the attackers of INEC offices then. If you know them, they don't talk, say, if you carry them, come outside, you bring information about them, you collect some kind of pogri based on, say, you don't help them solve the matter. How you see how? Now the things where they gram with this. Pre, oh yeah, make we carry go with the gist.
Absolutely, make we begin add flesh inside the matter, then one by follow. As it be said, the academic staff union of universities, with their name now ASU, they don't come out and talk, say, Say they no agree for this one where be say, you look like say legislature, so government, the join body, they talk, say, may they introduce education loan. Where be say they can't talk, say this one, say in fact, he say they like say na failure we don't even start before. In fact, the people we don't fail exam even before then they even set the exam gone self. Because say if you look for other countries where be say they don't do this educational loan, how far it go? Say the thing, nowhere where be say it go rich. The contact say the union contact say the thing they worry them for mine because government will never even put eye to spend money for inside the education sector to look at how they go use equip their education sector and how they go use make sure say education matter move forward. Now they won't come encourage people make them take loan. If you take the loan finish, how far when you come finish school if you know fee pay? Now all those ones and I be say they come they talk. So it be like say everybody will join together, they handle this matter. It be like say now they don't understand what they do. As to come talk this one for inside talk we be say then sign and now their president will be Emmanuel Oshodeke. Now sign them as they talk about the National Executive Council meeting where be say they just hold as they discuss for that meeting, waiting concerning their 8-month salary where be say they no pay them. And if you can't look the matter well, you collect loan, go school, you can't finish school, work no can do. Because people there now will be say they don't graduate 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years after graduation, work no day. My brother in the Lord, how you go use pay back the loan when you use go school? She mean as somebody for uni like that day, I mean I want university, go back, go give the school, say, take your paper back, give me back the money I pay for school fees. Take your paper, I don't want to give. Give me back the money I pay for school fees. So how that matter won't take be? We go like hear from you when you come.
All right, that one's every day. Make we enter the next one where we know say it go touch everybody. This one they talk about. The Central Bank of Nigeria, they don't announce a new policy that mandates deposit money banks and other financial institutions to ensure that over-the-counter cash withdrawal, which means say you go to their banking hall, you go and collect money from there, over-the-counter cash withdrawal by individual or corporate entities do not exceed 100,000 naira and 500,000 naira per week, respectively. So for the individual who won't go, now 100K go be the highest amount if you withdraw over the counter per week. And for a company or for firm, them now 500K over the counter per week. It's according to the new memo to the to banks issued on Tuesday and signed by the Director of Banking Supervision, Haruna B. Mustafa. Individuals will only be able to withdraw 100K per week from over the counter and those kind of conversations and from point of sale machines or the automated teller machines, while organizations can access 500,000 naira per week. How you see this matter? It makes sense to you? Call us, make you tell us.
All right, the next matter will be say they grant as a concern as building they use for Yakata anyhow for inside Nigeria because not only Lagos that one they happen no. As it be said the Oga Patapata for Science and Technology and Innovation will be the minister where they in charge of that part. So we in a Senator Adeleke Mamora, he don't come talk say what's in it be say be the reason we make building they fail anyhow. He blame and he said people know they discipline at all. He blamed the thing on this lack of discipline for inside the building professionals. Because people who they inside buildings say they're not greedy disciplined. In fact, he talked this one on Tuesday for inside one special seminar where he say they do where concern building collapse. And the theme of this seminar, a review of building collapse inside Nigeria, a critical outlook and the way forward. People will organize this seminar at the Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute, NBRRI, for inside Abuja. And the seminar take time. That gidiba. So they talk, say, the other can talk, say, in fact, say the humongous level of indiscipline. You see the word? Humongous. Like gigantic level of the way we see people no use get respect and discipline at all. concerning everything we get to do with building across every sector for building. So now wetin make people building the collapse anyhow. People come to talk, say who they in charge to make sure say people they disciplined. Should be laws they. Who they make sure say those laws they implemented to keep people in check and to make sure say they need discipline. We still they wait for the answer. Make it what they go.
Okay, the Ogun State Police Command yesterday, they don't come out, come announce this one. Say they go give person 2.5 million naira for anybody we go provide useful information. We go use them if they catch those people where they attack INEC offices up and down for that Ogun State for there, for Abeokuta. As the matter be, the police, they announced this reward in the state where they signed by the police, by the State Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO, Mr. Abimbola Oyeyemi. He said, anybody will get informate of the people where they go, they spoil their INEC office for inside Ogun State there, for Abeokuta there, say they go give them 2.5 million naira. So if you're Ogun State now, you don't hear this news, and you know the people where they do this badment, oh yeah, sharply, carry yourself, go drop your informate for the nearest police station so that they go feedback them so that this bad men no go continue. Now 2.5 million they don't put for grant. How you see them? Oh yeah, call us, make you follow us here, make you tell us all these matters where we don't drop for grant. So which one touch you for body? With the one where you see for paper, with the one we will carry come so. Now messenger will be, now the work where they do. The numbers don't they go flash them on top of the screen for now to see. Anyone where they there, call those numbers now. And if you want send us message via WhatsApp number save day. They go flash that one. I beg, no call the WhatsApp line because we no go pick up. Not be the one where they pick be that. Okay, make a jump, enter messages quickly because they don't drop for here. They say my first time here. My question be say all this loan way federal government they collect. Who waiting that they use them do and who they go use as collateral? Now question where you ask, you not put your name.
You don't count yourself, put.
You don't leave them now. You know say name don't did there.
I think it's your own name, sir.
No, not my name. My name not there.
You know you're frontline candidate.
No. They say good morning, prepare for this December like this. Na NCB and they give Nigerian withdrawal limit. Wait now. They say this one go cause more hunger for country. God, now your hand with you. Peter from Umuku. Okay, relax. It's calm down. May we take Olisa. Hello, Olisa. Good morning.
Good morning.
We greet you.
Good morning, Olisa. Welcome.
Good morning. Yes. This loan where Nigerians they take. Don't let me lie. The policy, the leaders, the senators, minister where we get for here is to collect loan and spend it because I never see any facility that these people finish. I remember they promised us before this December time that we commission Lagos Ibadan. Now they are telling us another story again. Look the student loan. I remember one of these political presidential candidates campaigning student loan. 2014, they said it again. See, somebody will advise you, and you, as a woman being, will not use your sense to calculate what to say out. That's what is worrying us. And people now will be going about say they want to vote for ACC. Out of 10, remove one and replace it with one. The rest, they will still do the same thing. This loan, these people don't care about us. That's why you see them packing money away out of Nigeria. That's my contribution.
Thank you, Lisa. We deal with you. Let's say we get another caller on the line. David, you did here? Okay, David Taylor. David, call us back. Make we yarn quickly. Go they read the messages as they enter one by follow. This one say the money policy withdrawal will affect only the poor masses. Wow. Rich men where they steal money still go bribe bank manager, help them withdraw millions every day. In essence, the policy now to enrich the bank managers. Mike from Makodi, now I talk this one. Okay, now your contribution with that. Oga Mike, make we move again. All right, let me see this one. They say, good morning, Wazobia. The new policy now the best thing where they won't do, where they don't do. And this it's going to have a very positive impact on the country. All right. Even for India here, now the same thing. Okay, the world is working towards a cashless society, which is very safe. Okay, this now Frank from India. He said they get policy like that too, where they withdraw money, the level where they feel withdraw per day, per week by cash. Okay, let me move. Good morning, my Wazobia people. I think it's a good idea for CBN. This 5 and 10 will have value now. Okay, the 5 and 10 naira go get value now in the talk. In fact, if possible, only our coins will be back again. Now, Obafemi Akinyemi, I send this one. We get another caller on the line. Hello?
Juliana, they call us from Zaria. Juliana, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Juliana. Welcome.
Yes, please. Issue of that bank money.
Oh, yeah, now.
CBN.
Will they hear
Hello?
you? Will they hear you? Go ahead.
Issue of that CBN. People that they are not feeling fine. They are on what do they call emergency, and they told them to bring how much, like 200,000, and they said they wanted to pay how much, myself, 100,000 per week. How somebody we pay the money, and they ask them to bring it instantly before the person will die.
Okay.
How will they withdraw more than that money? This CBN matter, may they know the way they go take the do am. May they know the way they go take the do am.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Juliana.
Good
David,
point.
they call us from Jos.
Good point. David, you did here? Hello, David. Quench the volume for your TV. Make you follow us talk if you dey hear us. Okay, like I say, Oga David go call us back. Oga David go try call us back. Okay. This this withdrawal of not more than 100K from counter per week, does it affect ATM as well? Victor Marcos, they asked that question. At least they've been breaking down for us earlier. Say some kind money where you go feed the commot for ATM self get different level for there. Make we see other conversation with they. All right, make we see. There's a good morning, Wazobia. The policy not to make money for government because 5% above daily limit, them no Nigerians will withdraw above and pay the 5%. Comrade from Victoria Island, now I talk this one. Make we move, they check them, they go one by follow. Okay, it's a my first time of, okay, this one now, okay, put in name, Ufoma from Ugeli. I don't read this message already. I see your message for there. Please, why they say we the experience fuel scarcity, but black marketers, they always get fuel. Why? How? I wait to put for here. Monday, he say na name na Monday. See why they say they always experience fuel scarcity, but black marketers, they always they get fuel. Question. Make we take another caller. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
I'm just watching Wazobia television, so I want to add to the contribution of the matter there.
We did hear you. Go ahead. You did live.
Adam, addendum.
I want to speak pertaining the CBN matter.
Go ahead. Let me hear from you, Oga. They talk.
About the...
Oga, you see, say the voice for your TV still dey high. If they try hear yourself for TV, they won't hear yourself for real life at the same time. I make could always beg, say when you call us, try make you quench the voice for your TV. So that you know they get this delay like this. You know they make good. Now beg good, they beg on every time. As we say, make government they do the right thing. May we self, human beings them, will be the people we follow. Make we self learn to take instruction and do the right thing.
Okay, we get another caller from Jos. Again. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome.
Hello.
Carigo, we hear you, sir. We hear you loud and clear.
Hello, good morning. This is Stephen from Jos.
We greet you, sir. Go ahead.
Morning. I'm just calling to greet my honorable people. You people are looking very beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Good work.
Thank you. Thank you.
We
just look like the new Naira notes. Thank you so much.
Oga, we appreciate you. We appreciate
Oga
you.
Stephen, God bless you.
Thank you, Oga Stephen. They say good morning. On education loan, I think people that actually want to go to school should access it. Now it's in talk. It is a welcome development that we must embrace. Good things start from somewhere. We have this feeling of not accessing such policies of the government or in the South. Now, in the talk, I will advise us all to embrace the education loan and open door for education for all. Many potential graduates need funding to actualize their dream of education. It is an avenue to increase the literacy level of Nigerians. Aki Adebuyi from Igbona in Ibadan. Okay, points be that.
Wisdom, they call us. Wisdom, good morning.
Give us wisdom. Hello, Wisdom.
Hello,
you did
Wisdom.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. Is it Wazobia program, last program, Abi?
Yes, so live. And good morning, Nigeria show today.
Concerning top story.
Yes, now. Now here you did.
What I want to ask is the issue of this CBN changing or resigning of the money and the issue of 100,000 withdrawal per day or per week. Are them doing it purposely or purposely for the, I don't know how to put it, but are them, those people that are controlling CBN, those people that are in charge of CBN, are them doing it for the benefit of their own election for 2022, 2023, or they are doing it for the benefit of the masses?
Okay. Okay, good. You said it, whether at the benefit of the masses or benefit of the politicians. Well, we believe
so. They hope saying at the benefit of the masses at the end of the day because it will help improve the naira because they say now because the naira they too much they hide now. Waiting make the scene no fit get weight against the dollar. So
we get another caller. We could take that one. Hello. Hello. All right. As you call us, I bet just turn down the volume of your TV when you see say we don't connect so that interference no good day. Make we enter these messages where they hear. Good morning, my people of Wazobia. Make we pray for God intervention from Belly Friday from Lagos. God will help us in this our country. Now waiting to talk. Okay. Simeon Donde for online. Simeon, good morning.
Good morning.
We greet you,
Simeon. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Go ahead.
Hello.
We hear you, Simeon. Go ahead.
Okay. The region have already started. Many people will not have their PVC. For local government that are people registered, it is only the indigenous that are getting their PVC. Other people are not, they say it's not ready. After now, I know they say that there are many PVC not collected, but people are not collecting it. When they go there, they say it's not ready. But indigenous are collecting their own. I don't know why.
Simeon. Okay, I won't answer that your first question, but go ahead.
Idea. Anything that you do not want it is an anti. That thing is maybe APC man because they want to use the money to buy people. So this thing will affect everybody now that store the money in their house. Now it will affect everybody. Now. They will not have money to share again. Because they cannot be able to share the money as they want to share.
Okay, so you believe saying a welcome idea where CBN won't do. Okay.
So Simeon, concerning the election matter, INEC matter, INEC already talks it from 12th of this month to 22nd of January. Make you go collect your PVC. They may get small begin. I make them be know they give. So may you go collect them. Monday they call us. Monday, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
good morning,
sir.
Welcome.
Well, why is this triple chip? It's not coming back again.
I ain't go leave now. I ain't go rest. Make you go rest. Now, man, body no be firewood.
Okay. But let me just go straight to the Naira issue. The limited amount one can withdraw.
Yeah.
We all know what is going on in Nigeria. If you go to market with 20,000 Naira, you are not going to buy anything. If they want to limit that issue, is it the problem Nigerians are facing? Now, indirectly, they have packed POS operators. Because somebody that is operating POS, it tells me that I cannot withdraw more than 100,000 Naira in a week. How do we operate? By the time you come, it will tell you there's no cash. You won't go there again. If they want to tackle it, that is the solution to Nigerian problem. They should also go to limit of traveling, that a politician must not travel until after your tenure. You must not go to abroad to go and hold meeting or dinner until after your tenure. Then transfer is online transfer. They say we should be in. I must confess to you that since on 1st of December, GTB automated payment system, that is a GAP, is not going. If you are using GAP to pay salary or anything, GAP is not going. We've been to all their branches, GAP is not going. You cannot pay direct. Now sometimes you go to market, you buy something from a seller you want to pay, your network cannot even connect and transfer the money. How do you do such a thing? And you have an ATM, and you already withdraw 100,000 Naira in that week. How do you pay the fellow? And another issue that was the day I transferred 2,500 to one retail shop in my area. After 4 days, this woman told me that she did not see her money. She's a friend of mine. I showed her the app from the app. She got it from her app. The app, they put arrow, that is a growth sign. I have to go back to GT Bank that this woman says not see her money. They say the money is hanging. They are sorry. Many traders will not like transfer.
True.
They will not like transfer.
Because of,
they should think of it first. If they want to tackle, they should tackle that. Once you are elected or you are a politician, you must not travel outside the country. They should stop using dollars soon. There is payment in this country.
Thank you. Thank you, Monday.
Thank you. But really, you see, so the thing we say, policies will go affect them. Just like when they talk, say, foreign education and maybe overseas health matter. Before they raise that for National Assembly, they don't hush and down.
They don't off the mic.
But when you reach our own them, you could walk like that.
The mic.
So now be the matter.
All right. They say, good morning, my people. Nigeria don't they look like joke? I will you talk. This CBN policy clearly shows that Nigeria is truly broke. Whether we like them or not, that's the truth. Same thing happened with PMS. We are told that there's more than enough, but today, enough hardship. Do not be deceived. We need a savior. Now, Chrysanthus John Japheth from Jos. Now, talk this one. Say we need a savior.
But you see that in when they talk. He did for newspaper this morning. Say ex-depot price. That is people will be say the bring come from marketers. Now 235 naira.
235 naira.
So if they buy 235 naira, how much you go sell? After we go buy fuel 250 for some places.
Because they go also put the transportation cost from the depot to the filling station.
And then their own profits. So till now, the Oga Patapata of NNPC, Oga Kiari, never still come out, come explain to us till now. Even Mr. President, maybe Minister for Petroleum, till now, Timi Priscilla too, till now, will be Minister for State, till now, with all these queues where they wasn't, nobody don't come out, come address us and tell us exactly when it go end. They don't tell us say they get plenty for supply. How we go use access the supply? No problem. And Nigerians just suffer they go. Nobody care. Life just they go on as usual.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Nigeria government always bring good laws for that. If we can abide by them, which will favor us. Okay. But the problem is in the law of only for the common man. I will say they talk. Big men feel they are above this and they never abide by this. Do you think Oga Buhari can make withdrawal? Or do you think Oga Buhari can't make withdrawal or can make withdrawal of only 100K a week? This now Ohena from Makurdi. Ohena from Makurdi. Okay, now I talk that one. Make I read this one again. Nigeria, okay, I don't check this one before. Okay, they say Wazobia television is the best. You are making us to feel happy every morning. We thank you. We thank you. Now message they send us. So ASU doesn't want students to have access to a loan. Now it is basically talk. ASU is one of the biggest problems of Nigeria education system. Before they claimed they were magicians who would recover all the 8 months lost to strike. They only care about sharing in the national cake. Now it is basically talk. When they go on television screaming, one wonders if those were actual professors. You not put your name, sir. You for put your name as well. Okay, now you talk that one. Good morning, Wazobia. Edewa and Prepre, that new CBN policy will only favor the rich people when they need plenty millions of naira, unlike the poor masses. May God help us in this country. Prince Augustine from Nasarawa State, now send us that message. We see you. Thank you very much. Good morning, Wazobia. We should pray for 2023. Oh, we don't put time for prayer. You know, put your name. Okay, we come down. Good morning, everyone for studio. We greet you too. I totally oppose the CBN money policy of maximum withdrawal of 100K per week. So if a person has a project that requires more than 100,000 naira a week, I can't carry it out as quickly as possible. This policy has a whole lot of implications. Let them revisit it, Biko. God's favorite from Oka. We get caller on the line. Tony, good morning. All the way from Nasarawa. Hello? Tony,
good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
My name is Sunday calling from Nasarawa.
We greet you. Welcome.
I want to chook mouth for this issue of withdrawing.
Oh, yeah, no.
Chook mouth.
What are these 100, for example, people where they withdraw from POS, how will they withdraw? Because they see some POS, they carry some amount of, some money where they see a pass like that, they withdraw. People, they withdraw past 100,000.
Well, now the matter where they ask me that, and I believe say CBN people them go come address that one. Make we get clarification on top of that one as well. Wazobia TV, on a good morning, no precious and other great honor for this our country don't tire person. Which one we go follow? Just make sure say you follow the leader. All right. Good morning, Wazobia TV. About cash withdrawal limits is a very good policy. Okay, you see, say people they see them differently. It will reduce the level of crime in Nigeria, like bribery and corruption, because giving out cash is the greatest weakness we Nigerians have. And they say thank you. I'm Goodness from Kaduna. Now waiting Goodness feel. Say this one, it makes sense. Okay. Good morning, guys. Tell you, okay, this one we don't see him. Okay, we'll look into this matter as it be. I don't see your message. I greet you. If CBN new counter withdrawal is 100K per week, this is a strategy to discourage counter withdrawals because ATM withdrawal is still 100K on other banks and 150K on the same bank within 24 hours.
Now, lie, no be so.
He said 24 hours.
No. The new CBN rule carry say whether they withdraw over the counter, whether they withdraw from ATM, the maximum you go fit do in a week.
Now 100K.
100K.
You see how?
So now the new rule, be that one way they talk, now the former one. The new rule, as long as you get to do with cash, 100K only for week. We could take this call from Nasarawa State. Good morning.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, sir.
We welcome, Ogakalu. Go ahead. We didn't hear you.
Hello.
You did listen to TV, Mr. Kalu Abeg. Turn down the volume of your TV, make you follow us talk. Okay, okay, you go try call us back. You try call us back. Okay, make I just sharply run this one. They say, whatever people, good morning, no. Now, so Lebanon government and banks take do begin, then they deny people their money. Government policies know they ever favor common man.
And then for Lebanon, no matter the amount you be say you give for bank, you know if you collect cash again. You know if you collect your own money.
It's cashless.
For bank again.
It's cashless.
Even cashless, even to even send self, no problem. What that the matter be that now here and I be so go back break on top this matter like this, so because we won't enter inside our next discussion we be saying our first sit down talk segment. And inside that matter, we won't look at the one way be say person they use gun, police we come now use gun anyhow. Slap you anyhow, do you anyhow. Or the way they use torture people. Remember, say some kind lawyers don't talk, say the level of torture for inside our banks, our cells, them even they too much. Plus, including number of people who they there because of a waiting trial or nothing they happen to them. The way we say people they use treat their fellow human beings anyhow, that matter. And so we won't talk about it because we get one get lawyer we go follow us and talk this matter. I sure say you said go like put eye inside that matter where we stay with us after this break. We go gist that matter. Now the Good Morning Nigeria show be this.
Ni olùṣọ́ àgùntàn mi ohun mi lọ sí ìhà omi dídákẹ́ rọ́rọ́ èmi kì yóò bẹ̀rù ibi kan alàgbà òmíràn ni Gòláyátì.
eruku lálá agbégilógo ọ̀nà gẹ̀ẹ́rẹ̀ agíjù odò.
òun la ṣáájú àwọn ọmọ ogun ìlú Finasílẹ̀ ó di ìhámọ́ra ogun ni látòkè kan lẹ̀ fìlà irin ẹ̀wù orin ló wọ̀ ó ní orúkọ Jésù ìdáhùn nípa òun ló bá fọwọ́ méjèèjì gbé idà sókè àfi.
Abejoye, a Mount Zion film production showing Mondays to Fridays, 9 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on and enter inside, so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter, give us.
You self, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. on wazobiamax Abuja on UHF 25.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on and enter inside, so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter, give us.
You self, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. on wazobiamax Abuja on UHF 25.
Every Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk.
All right, welcome back, country people. I believe say una don't see our top Tory movement and the conversations we did there and the contributions with the CM as they go. But the matter never end because we still get one very important conversation where we need to talk about. And this one, now situations where they happen for we country, where they affect you and I. When they talk about human rights, the rights where you get, the things where you're supposed to do, as citizen where you be, some kind of things where they're not supposed to do to you, and some kind of rights you're supposed to get. But it can't be like, say, sometimes these rights where you get, some people not they even they respect them, or some people not they even they know say they get this kind of rights. So this conversation I want carry come today as we look of how the rising cases of torture and extrajudicial killings where they happen for inside the country, where you go here say they carry person, they lock them up without proper work where they're supposed to do to take check whether the person do wrong. All those plenty talkings now we go like look at and we go like make you self where they watch us, you go call us to even come ask our better guests where they with us, because at least in a better person we sabi the work in a human rights advocate and instead they chook eye for all these kind matters so that you go fit help citizens we need better solution to these problems where we see as well. And we'll go look into the matter CB, but our guest now, Oga Omoruyi Edogwere, in there with us inside studio. We'll go follow me and Oga, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good
so before we enter the gist, we get small reports, make people understand the angle at which we they look at. So that you self, you go call us, you go talk your own, you go ask question, and you go get solution to the matter. But we'll check out this report when we come back. We'll go yarn.
The Advocates Sans Frontiers, ASF, where we sabi as Lawyers Without Border, come out to talk say them they worried based on say the number of torture and extrajudicial killings don't date too much for we country. Even Center for Democracy and Development, CDD, chook mouth say Nigerian security agencies don't kill over 13,241 citizens since 2011. The legal group make one statement to take mark the end of Safe Project intervention, and now since 2019 them launch them. Them say the number of people where they await trial for different prison cells for we country no be small thing no. For the head office of the ASF France, where they Nigeria, Angela Uzoma Iwuchukwu talk say the group send some of them officials go 3 states, Enugu, Lagos, and Kaduna, when them take serve as pilot states for the projects when them just conclude so.
Okay, my people, we don't come back and the time don't reach we go look this matter as it be. At least our guests here, we go just talk with them small and you self will go open phone lines, make you ask questions, make you talk about experiences and things where you will need to do to take, solve problems like this. So, Oga Omori, welcome once again. And make we look at the cases of this torture, extrajudicial killings and things where they happen for Nigeria as it be. So, people, they plenty where they experience these things and they don't know what to do. And they don't get any hope or way of solution because they feel say na so it be na normal thing. How you go fit help clarify some of these issues where they happen? Maybe we start from the torture where they happen for inside cells, prisons, and all these kinds of things.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, welcome.
Good to be here. The issue of let's start from the first point where we say, why do we have laws? The essence of law is to maintain a situation where there is order and people behave in accordance with established procedures.
Okay.
Which means that I cannot wake up and just walk up to you and slap you. You cannot wake up and just take my thing and walk away, right? In fact, when you talk about legal jurisprudence, you go say, the essence of law is to remove the Hobbesian state of nature where life was nasty, brutish, and short.
If you just do anyhow.
But now, the essence of law now to put in place systems where people can coexist in peace and harmony. So let's establish that, right? That's why you have law. Now, when you talk about extrajudicial killings, you talk about jungle justice and the likes, it's a function of a failure of the system and lack of knowledge. Oftentimes, you find that most people no say, then get, legal recourse to certain things. The law is very clear.
Say they're supposed to carry the matter go court.
For instance, not really court, really, but let's look at it this way. The Constitution will be the fundamental law of our land. In law, we call it the fons et origo, the ground norm from which all other laws take their legitimacy. Affirms that the right to life is sacrosanct.
If you break that line down for people with the...
The Constitution says that every person has a right to life.
Everybody gets
Everybody has a right to life. Right? So that's one of the rights. Another key fundamental right, right? Now, so when you say fundamental human rights, it's a tautology. Do you understand me? Because there are human rights. And out of the human rights, there are some rights that are fundamental. Fundamental rights. The right to life, the right to dignity of your person, the right to freedom from torture and inhuman treatments.
Freedom from torture
and inhuman treatments.
Okay,
your
so
right,
that one day
your right to privacy, your right to dignity of your person.
Okay.
Right? So these are the rights that are enshrined in our Constitution, in our laws, that are binding. And really, that's why you have the police. The essence of the police is to maintain law and order.
Yes.
And also to ensure that the laws that we have are adequately enforced. Right? So when these laws are, so if you have a right to life, I have a right to life, nothing should take that right away, except in certain circumstances. And that is where a person is found to commit a criminal offense that amounts to a treason and which penalty is death. Even today, certain jurisdictions are saying that right to life, death sentence should be abolished and replaced with life imprisonment. Right? That shows the sacredness of that right to life and dignity of the human person. So the law already enshrines it. The law already establishes that this is what it is. Now, oftentimes, people don't realize that they actually have these rights. I always say to people, right, when you say I'm a human rights advocate, I laugh. Every lawyer is a minister in the temple of justice, and it is our duty as lawyers to continue to push for awareness as well as adequate enforcement of our laws. Right? So I'm a business lawyer, startup attorney. However, even at that, one of the major issues we have in that space is that a lot of our startups, are harassed, for having dreads or carrying laptops or carrying different things, right? And that's why you have, for instance, the Startup Act that has now put in place certain mechanisms to protect entrepreneurs and startups in that ecosystem, and prevent, issues like harassment and the likes. So we have laws. Nigeria is has one of the best set of laws in the world. And I'll tell you that. Our problem is largely from enforcement and information. So you have a right to life. In fact, for instance, the law obligates the police that where you justifiably, in accordance to your statutory duties, arrest the person, you must charge him to court within reasonable time. And the court has even defined reasonable time to be 48 hours.
48 hours. You must charge the person, go court.
So when you don't do that, already you are undermining his constitutionally enshrined rights.
Or see, Oga, all this grammar where you don't speak like this, it's sweet for mouth, and then you go ahead, it's enter head where. But the problem is, say, two things where I pick from within you talk. When you talk, say, systemic issue, and then you talk about people where be say they put a lot together. So a situation where be say now those people where be say they are the hem of affairs of the laws, now them they fail the law. Like the police were supposed to be a law enforcement agency. Now I go carry you, hold you now, grab you for more than 48 hours. You day their custody, they never charge you. That one I want. Like person where be say maybe it be maybe a politician or a leader. A bad you to say lock this man up for 10 years. You day somewhere they don't know where the no carry you keep, or for 2-3 days or 1 week they torture you. They don't know how they use treat you. That one, Uncle, how Nigerians go fit, make sure, say, then get, justice with this kind of situation if they find themselves in this kind of situation.
So, that's why you have the courts. The court is defined as the last hope of the common man.
But not truly the last hope.
It is.
It is
and I will tell, you see, let's not allow our distrust for the system should make us shortchange ourselves.
Okay.
Until another alternative comes, the courts remain the last hope of the common man.
Okay.
Now, what you don't realize is that oftentimes, because we're already lethargic, because we already feel, say, these courts, issues day and all that. For instance, we have Office of the Public Defender. The duty of the Office of the Public Defender is to provide legal support for people who cannot afford that support.
Yes.
The offices are open across the world.
Including for civil cases? Or just
including for civil cases, with certain exceptions. You also have what you call Citizen Mediation Center, where civil cases are addressed, where you have a complaint, you walk into the Citizen Mediation Center, and they call the parties, involved and try to mediate and resolve the issues. These agencies are there, right? And even the law obligates us as lawyers to provide some support pro bono, because pro bono services for lawyers is very, very important.
Okay.
To people, indigent people who cannot afford these services.
What in the pro bono? Maybe people with the watch.
Pro bono is free.
Okay.
Right?
So they go work for them.
But to indigent people who cannot afford it. So every lawyer, if you speak to every lawyer, will tell you that every year there are at least 3-4 cases that you do for the indigent.
As I did like this now, I don't get money to afford you. I not be indigent. If I can't,
indigent. So the thing is, it's the same indices of poor, defining those who are poor.
So you go check how much in your account.
Upper class, middle class, and all that. Yes. Now the circumstances are also very different. There are people. Imagine a lady walks up to you and says, we are living below poverty level, and somebody has, molested your child. You do not have the resources. You do not have the resources to engage counsel. You can't even, So how does it even work? There's an infraction. You make a complaint. When you make a complaint to the police investigates and now may charge the person to court. Or the police will transmit their investigation reports to the Attorney General's office, and a legal advice will be issued, upon which the person will be charged to court.
Okay.
For trial, right? Now, these are circumstances, and the Office of Public Defender, the Directorate of Public Prosecution, and the Legal Aid Council, even the MBA that I'm a part of, has avenues where, this kind of support exists.
It's available, okay.
Right? But one of the most important things is awareness. I always say, for instance, simple issues like vehicle, all these policemen that stand on the road and ask you for your papers, it's an anomaly. And I always say, the only reason a policeman should stop you and ask you for a vehicle particulars is if there is a suspicion of the commission of an offense. Because it is not their fundamental duty. Their duties is to ensure law and order.
What if they say there's a suspicion?
Well, yes. So they have a right of reasonable suspicion, but you know that the way it is being used, it does not fall in that in that context.
So you dey talk say if police stop us, Namoko no stop. Because
No.
police people don't come out and tell us say if they stop us, we stop, wind down.
No. If you are stopped, I always say something. If you are stopped by a law enforcement agent, police or whoever, the first thing you do is stop. Because he may actually be doing something legitimate. In fact, you give him the benefit of the doubt that he's performing his statutory legitimate duty.
Okay.
And it is when you have given him that benefit of the doubt and you realize that he is not performing his legitimate duty that you can now decide to say, may I leave? If he keeps you beyond the time, he's detaining you against your consent unlawfully. Now, there are cases against the police, human rights cases, or even up to the Supreme Court where it's been established that the police was wrong and judgment awarded against them, heavy damages awarded against them. Some they have paid, some they have not paid. But at least it has been established.
So talking about these human rights abuses now, where, if you don't help us outline them, we would like me to outline them again, because you don't reach time when our people go tell us what's in their experiences for human rights abuses be. But talking about explaining human rights abuses, like this case will happen between the First Lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari, and the young man, Aminu Mohammed. How you go explain that case? In any way, that boy fundamental human rights, they infringed?
So here's the thing. We often... Because there is already a lack of faith in the system and in the leadership, we tend to curry pity, or we tend to take certain actions, especially from the executive, with, angst.
Okay, break and then.
What are the facts?
Okay.
What did the gentleman say? What he said constitute an offense?
Okay. So that's the way he talk. That's the way he talk now. It constitutes offense. Well, he talk say, "Madam, don't fat."
Well, it is.
They say, "Don't they chop our money?"
It is already a matter that is before a court, and we cannot comment on it. It will amount to be sub judice. It will amount to sub judice, commenting on a matter that is already before the court. But let's one thing that we must realize. You see, oftentimes. This is not holding brief for anybody, right? But oftentimes we must also realize that our actions have consequences. And the consequences of our actions, will not be suspended because it involves certain people who are expected to swallow certain things. So that for instance, you are the managing director of an airline, for instance, and I have missed my flight severally on your airline, and I feel very upset about your airline, and then I see you dancing at a party, at your child's party, and I take a picture of you and I say, look at this irresponsible, reckless woman dancing at a party when her airline is always failing customers. Okay. My grievance are justified. My action is unjustifiable.
All right. Phone line don't open. Make we hear from you how this matter do you for body. They don't tamper with your human rights before. Somebody don't finger or slap your human rights before. Somebody don't do anything against your human rights based on waiting the lawyer don't explain for the house here right now. Make we hear from you how this matter don't affect you one way or the other. Phone line don't show for your screen. Begin call us, make we hear as the matter do you. And also send us WhatsApp messages, make also hear as the matter do you. First of all, you where they watch us now, you know what your human rights then be. That brings us back to
one of the things I must point out, because you're talking of torture and all that. The law, the Constitution, and even the Police Act obligates the police to protect the rights of people in its custody.
So
do you understand me? So the fundamental rights of persons in the custody of police must be protected in line with the provisions of the Constitution.
Make we take John. It be like say
my fundamental right for inside police. All right, John, they call us.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, John. Welcome.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now wait till me your own.
My name is John. I'm calling from Jos.
Yes, we hear you.
This way that they talk this morning, it really affects me. Because you get one day where we dey for shop where we dey sell. So then me I know they around. I just come, I see my neighbor with 3 men who stand there, they close the shop. I can't ask my neighbor what did they happen. So the 3 men, they don't wear uniform, they just wear one long this outside cloth. They don't wear any uniform, identify say they be police or soldier or whatever. I just ask my neighbor what did they happen, where they close your shop. Now the man just say I should shut up. That me, I don't see them, one go straight to the ask the man, what did they happen? I tell the man, say, me, my neighbor, I be. That's why they ask him, I know now, I don't know now. And the man just say, me, I there for ground. Come call one policeman, we carry gun dead. They come carry us go, say, so we'll spend 3 days for that place.
3 days?
Along the road where they go, they carry one long torch like this. Where they put up your body, they shock you. This thing happened 2017. And since that time, that touch they put up my body, then they shock me. They disturb me since that time till now. Almost every week I buy medicine. Now, after 3 days when we spend for police station, they will not do anything. Me, I don't know what I do. Finally, come and say now, even the wrong person where the man be now, they can't arrest him. They say me we pay 150,000 or they carry us to go Abuja.
To bail yourself.
So that they give us time. If we not pay the 150,000, they will carry us to go Abuja. And if we go Abuja, it go worse for us. So now the man called rally round, we come pay the 150,000. They just lead us where would they go after 3 days. So I beg, since that time, I don't even know where to complain. I don't know who to ask. Thank God, I don't see enough for television like this. I say, make una hear what they pass through for just. Now, so it happen to everybody where they are around that place.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Make we take Kalu so that we will just put the response together. Kalu, good morning.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we hear you, Kalu. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, we greet you. We greet you. We hear you. Go on. Go on. We hear you.
Yeah, this is the first time caller.
Congratulations.
Wazobia, welcome.
So my challenge is about so somebody that don't have money cannot go to court. Because I have such experience that since somebody is owing me, taking the person to court, they are just dribbling me, come today, they are joining the cases. So I don't know, I want to ask, somebody that don't have money, can't he go to court?
All right. Thank you, Oga Kalu, for your question. So,
let's talk about John. John, I apologize for what you have gone through, and I must say I'm very sorry.
And he's still going through
and what you're also going through. And this is why the law, in fact, Section 8 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act prohibits inhuman treatment and torture expressly.
Even when you
while in custody.
While you day with
I don't see that one they work abroad because here's
the thing. Do you know that the Constitution guarantees that where a person is treated inhumanly, he is entitled to compensation from the police and a public apology?
How that one won't take happen?
It inside the law.
Yes.
We don't know.
So it's a constitutionally. So now let me explain to you. It is so important that it's not even in subsidiary laws alone. It is in the fundamental law. And that's why at the beginning I said the Constitution is what we call the fons et origo, the origin of all laws. And that origin of all laws outlaws torture and inhuman treatment even while in custody and entitles a person who has suffered that inhuman treatment to compensation. Monetary compensation and a public apology.
So they were supposed to give her money and they were supposed to apologize to her publicly.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Oftentimes the major thing is this live and for God mentality. People already are mentally drained so much that by the time they come out of the police or the cell or wherever they have been incarcerated, they just want to breathe.
But do you blame them?
You don't blame them. But you see, these things will continue until people...
So for this kind of
you can only stop something from seeking to enforce your rights.
So for this kind of John situation now, waiting John for do
John had been treated inhumanly. He had a right to approach the court for enforcement of his fundamental rights. So that is why there is a process for fundamental rights enforcement procedure. where you approach the court, my fundamental rights have been infringed upon. This happened to me. This is proof of it. This is my medical report. This is it against this person.
Okay, no vex, no vex. This is proof of it. That one they very challenging because this kind of situation where they torture them, they're not gonna let them take video now.
No,
so how he won't use proof?
No. Ingo go. The records it will be on record that he was arrested. The record books are there. Secondly, he can go to a hospital and where he will run a medical test to show that he has gone through torture. And even the effects that he continues to go through to himself, right? And approach the courts. And if you cannot afford it, Office of Public, sometimes even petitions, writing a petition to the Inspector General of Police, a carefully worded petition to the Inspector General of Police, copying the Attorney General of the state, or even the Attorney General, or even write a petition to the Commissioner of Police.
So, Organo Vex, this John situation now, the people then wake on arrest them no wear uniform. So how you want to trace their names?
So that's another thing. For instance, the law says before you arrest a person, you must show him a warrant of arrest. In fact, the law even says if a person comes to search your house, you search the person first before he searches you.
Before you go plant something inside your house.
It's a constitutionally enshrined right.
Now, looking at this...
Now, before a person arrests you, he must identify himself.
Yes.
So even if you're not wearing your uniform, because the police has some units, right? But you must have a means of identification, and the person that you want to arrest or who you are coming to arrest or invite for investigation must have means of verifying that. Now, these are some of the things that, yes, I will agree that somebody with a gun, your ability to argue with the person is limited.
It's limited.
And oftentimes they use force.
Yes.
But we must continue talking about it. We must continue creating awareness. We must continue...
Boss, we don't see cases where they barge into people's houses. And you talk, say, before you enter person's house, you go show proof of, say, okay, you want to search. But some cases where they go barge into your house.
Let me tell you something. We look at the incidents that happened. But if you follow the trajectory of the case, you will discover that 90% of these cases are thrown out by the courts.
Why?
90% of this prosecution. So when they go, because the police did not follow the proper procedure.
Okay. Let's say we get one caller. Make we take this caller
But
first.
even talking about the guy from Nasarawa,
yeah, we talk whether
right?
money, you need money.
So, for instance, for civil matters, in Lagos, using Lagos for instance, and most of the states are adopting it, you have the multi-door court house, where it's very affordable to have matters mediated over, and even decisions reached at that mediation, can be entered as consent judgment. So they will become, judgments, so to speak, that are enforceable, right? You also have in Lagos today what you have small claims courts. And where you can go, make your claims. The procedure is, semi-formal and fast. You also have, the magistrate court system in Lagos works pretty fast.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So, make we sharply take one call so we get people where they call.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
The calls the odds.
Good morning.
Peace. Welcome.
Peace.
Welcome.
Pick my call again.
Sorry, no vessel. Not be with the do on our network.
Okay.
No verse.
This police matter when I pick this morning, I so much like them. If you not see the way we police it, the way you do, you not do, they don't want to know. Waiting I know, because that's the way the police. If you read the as not say you just go drag the person before you know you give a slap back. The way they embarrass person. Sometimes they go call your house. Police they go show their this thing before they enter your house. If you even be like say you take that, the way they take full leg, break the door, enter. What the police they do say, sorry to use this language, they act like criminals, the way they arrest person. And the best I get person for my village where they for prison for over 20 years. The person wait till they arrest her for tomorrow, nobody may not do anything, they for prison. For my own state, if you don't allow me carry you go prison with their place, no go verify this matter where they talk. What the police they do is too much. And sometimes when we see they should give them respect, but make them respect themselves before we go give them that respect. Me, if police can't arrest me, if I want to put myself, they don't want to follow me the way we be. Now two things go happen that day. You said that one there or
no, peace. No worry.
Take them easy.
I beg, take them easy. I will let we get Vivian. We'll take Vivian. Hello, Vivian.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning,
Good
Vivian.
morning, Vivian.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. The truth about it is that we have a dirty system in Nigeria. We have a failed system. As in, citizens are always afraid of their lives. Let's be honest. Even if citizens know all these constitutional rights, they don't even know how to stand and face the police with these rights. The next thing, you just hear the policeman shouting, hey, are you challenging me? Are you challenging? Next thing, they brought out their batons and be beating people unnecessarily. So, and then secondly, I know that we don't even read. So you can imagine it's until a guest even comes to the show, that's when we even hear these things about our fundamental human rights. So me, I'll just ask us to try and check the books. So we too will even know these things. And because knowledge is power. It helps. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vivian.
All right, we'll just take Ramsey before you
respond.
respond.
Ramsey, good morning.
Ramsey. Hello, Ramsey.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Ramsey. We hear you. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ramsey, calling from Wazobia.
Welcome, sir.
I'm calling concerning that story of that police because I'm a victim of that story of that police.
All right, go ahead.
I was living in a compound in Abuja. We have 4 state complaints. So there was 2 guys, they are friends, they stay in the other side. They rent the 2 rooms, they've not turned it to a bedroom flat. I am my neighbor who's in the other room, I'm an ex-police. So I keep dreadlock and I have tattoo. I don't know if tattoo is a crime in Nigeria. So on Thursday, 2020, I was at home. That day is supposed to be my off. I was sleeping. A set of police found me and came into our compound. They said those boys living closer to us. Nobody knew what happened. They passed me. There was a tenant in my compound. They passed the guy also with his wife. They carried those photos. We went to the station. Along the line, they said those boys are into me, fraudster. They are including me. I'm also a fraudster. The next day, they carried all of us to our house. They searched my house. They say, where's my laptop? I said, I don't have the laptop. I'm just an ex-stylist. So it's just the nature of my work. I keep dread. And based on, I'm a tattoo fan. I love tattoo. That's why I tattoo my body. Because it's my own choice. That is why they take us to the station. We spend up to a week. From there, the police are very demanding that each of us need to bill ourselves for 250. My parents came, my family members came. They now pay to the extent they now have to pay me. I have a customer that she's also a police. I give them my number. They go and talk to that woman, beg her that your friend Ramsey is in the station. She came. She asked me what happened. I said, so I was in my compound sleeping. That day was on Thursday. And on Thursday, soon to be my off. So I was sleeping. I just saw men in the compound. I arrest all of us. I explained everything to the woman. To cut the story short, before I leave that station, I spent up to 2 weeks. They have to pay me 200,000 naira.
Wow.
That's the way that's plan. They tap my dread, they beat me.
And they don't carry you go court. Ramsey, they don't carry you go court.
You said they cut your dread?
Even those boys, too. Even the guy did not take any of us to court.
Ramsey, you said they cut your dreads. Now, what do you talk?
Yeah, they bat my hair, they cut my dread, they bat my hair.
And they collect 200K for your hand, and you did it for 2 weeks.
Sir?
You said they collect 200K for your hand, and you did it for 2 weeks.
It's 200K.
200K.
Yes,
wow.
The city could not bill ourselves with 200K, they are carrying us to court.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you very much, Ramsey. May we take this other caller quickly?
Marshall, they call us. Marshall, good morning. Marshall, good morning. Welcome.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning,
Marshall. Welcome.
People, I greet the brother who is down there.
In the here.
May God help all of them. Which case one I talk now? He said Citizen Mediation Center. Now for 4 people. But in this place where I dey for this Lagos, they are compromised. Sometimes if we carry case, go meet them. For example, you and landlord. Instead of making that peace, make you and the landlord be of the same brotherlyhood, then go rather put another fire. Like somebody where they pay small. Not be saying no agree, saying no go pay. The thing they pay. Then you will come tell us, no, you don't want that small again, that he want the money big. I want to ask our brother. Now so it's supposed to be. Another thing they say, for this place, now I see say police don't arrest me before. Then He can say, make I write the thing when he talk when I dey write my statement. I tell him, say, no.
Oh.
I go school.
In they give
Make
you
I write
statement.
He say, if I no do wetin him talk, he go show me. He go show me. And in fact, for this very place, policeman go slap you. When you tell him, say, don't slap me, he say, are you dragging with me? In fact, people they talk about, on the tribe, on our human rights and the right way we get, but we need a follow am. There is no rule of law in this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Masha. Okay, Oga Mori.
Well, so, especially the first case of awaiting trials, people with the waste language in jail.
So here's the thing. Oftentimes, what the practice is, most of this, police will arrest people, and if they're not able to bail themselves, which is an anomaly in itself because bail is free, you're not supposed to pay for bail, and it is illegal for you to pay a dime.
Okay, this illegal is written. Is it written and not in?
Everybody they pay money for police station before they come out. Everybody.
So, we have Vivian, I align with Vivian to a very large extent. Our system has failed majorly. We have a problematic system and there's need for an overhaul.
So what's caused that problem for the system?
But you see, oftentimes, these unscrupulous people, and because I'm not going to generalize and say the police,
okay, if you say
the people who capitalize on this prey on the lack of knowledge of the people.
Okay.
I say this because when you know your rights, often that's why you hear them say, "I beg, go, this one. You think you know this? Think you know that?" But because that is what it is.
If you know your rights, they get.
So when they see that you actually know your rights, certain things, it is wrong. You don't arrest a person without a warrant of arrest established. You must charge somebody within 24 hours, at maximum 48 hours. In fact, the 48 hours window is where it is like a weekend. And that the police has no right to detain anybody. Only a court can detain a person beyond this period. So if you cannot charge them and they've not been charged, what they should actually get is an administrative bail.
Okay.
Pending when they can be charged.
Administrative bail, so that you could just sharply
bail in the police, their own administrative bail, because any other bail that is not from the police, it would be from the court.
From the court.
But once the person is charged to court, it leaves them and it's now within the ambit of the court, and the court can take time to grant bail.
Up to 20 years on awaiting trial.
No. So what happens with those awaiting trial cases are, if you check very well, the person has not even been charged to court. So when the police cells are congested, they get an order and they transfer them to Kirikiri.
Wow.
And so lawyers have been doing this, legal aid councils. Every time you are in the media, so you see sometimes the Chief Justice will go to the court, to the prisons and release certain people, and all that. And then some people, are in the prison because they have not even had their day in court. When they get to court, the court will discharge the matters, because a lot of times, now let me also tell you, in a criminal matter, you cannot continue prosecuting a person where the complainant is absent.
So the person where they complain about
the person where they complain for the offense must be coming to court, must be in court. So you find someone that, for instance, I for one, during my NYC years, legal aid. Back then, I remember this case, and it's still at the back of my mind. Someone was in prison for 15 years for stealing 2 fish.
Oga Mori, because of time, we go carry you come back. Because plenty questions, Nigerians, they talk on top of this matter, but we appreciate you. Say you come at least, you don't declare some of them. And my people, no worry, this conversation will carry and come again. And when I go still come through, come ask on our questions. Because of time, we sharply enter the next segment where Jovita don't on standby to tell us what happened for the world of sports. Based on say we know things they share for there. So don't go anywhere. We come back now. Oga Mori, thank you very much. Thank you.
Olúwa ni olùṣọ́ àgùntàn mi, àwọn mi lọ sí ìhà omi dídákẹ́ rọ́rọ́ èmi kì yóò bẹ̀rù ibi kan alàgbà òmìnira ni Gòláyàtì.
eruku lálá agbégilógo ọ̀nà gẹ̀ẹ́rẹ̀ agíjù odò.
òun la ṣáájú àwọn ọmọ ogun ìlú finasílẹ̀